11 Things you need to know about loving an Aquarius. Aquarians are the independent weirdos of the world, often creative and quite unique. Nothing can hold them down, and they're a little stubborn if they can't follow their own instincts. Granted, this makes dating somewhat interesting. If you think you're up to dating an Aquarius, here's what you should know going into it, because preparation is key. 1. Aquarius has emotions that run deep as a puddle. Though they can sometimes be temperamental as a result, Aquarians are rather emotional. Sometimes viewed as detached, it is more a matter of feeling things in a different way than expected. They can be very warm in love and look to please their partners. Because they tend to connect to their partners in ways others may not understand, it is easy for an Aquarius to feel insecure in a relationship. They can feel as if no one truly understands them. As a result, Aquarians can be hurt very easily in relationships. Aquarians are prone to feel as if they are wearing their hearts on their sleeves, but that their partners do not understand them. 2. They have an emotional ideal you cannot match. The first thing that you need to know is that your Aquarius partner has an emotional ideal. Aquarian expectations aim high, so never settle. 9 times out of 10, you cannot match this ideal. The Aquarian lover is idealistic. They live in an idealist emotional world. Unlike a Virgo who is a perfectionist in practical terms, Aquarius people are perfectionists in emotional terms. They have a fixed idea as to how people should get along and relate with each other. Aquarians are idealists, and it is difficult for an average person to live up to their high expectations. They have a very high standard as far as relationships are concerned. They're very careful with their affections, and they won't throw themselves at just anybody. They have fixed standards as to how to love others, because they have fixed standards as to how to be loved. If they have chosen you, it means that you live up to their ideal. Aquarius is a choosy lover who knows exactly what they are looking for in a perfect mate. The Aquarius in a relationship always wants to feel that there is no one else in the world like them. They just want to feel special in the world of the two. While they might have seemingly unreasonably high standards for a potential partner, it's really quite simple to make them feel like one in a million. 3. Aquarius needs space. Give your Aquarius lover options. Aquarius craves space like fish needs water. They literally hate clingy partners and never build relationships with dependent personalities. Aquarians don't like to be tied down by anyone. They like to take it slow, and they're typically very personal. They take a lot of things to heart. That also means that they need space. Space is very important when in a relationship with an Aquarius, because when Aquarians feel like they are pressured, they can get indifferent and disappear. In a similar vein, nothing is ever cut and dried for your Aquarius lover. When you need him or her to make a decision, and you need it to be the decision you want it to be, resort to the same tactics you might use with a small child. Give them options. If you want to go out for the night, offer them a choice of cinema or gig, rather than a choice of going out or not going out. Think toddlers and vegetables. Do you want broccoli or carrots rather than do you want veg? It's devious, but it works, and in terms of your relationship compatibility, Aquarius will thank you for not limiting their freedom, and for still giving them a chance to make a choice. 4. Adjust to their schedule. Aquarius wants to learn from you also. Aquarius is an unpredictable sign, ruled by Uranus, and your Aquarius lover has a pathological horror of routines, rules and regulations. Deciding that you must do the same thing at the same time each week is one of the quickest ways to lose an Aquarian's heart, so be prepared to be spontaneous. This could be tricky if you're more set in your ways than your Aquarius partner is, but you're going to have to compromise on this one, because this freedom is simply too important to your partner. They haven't done it deliberately. Honest. Compatibility Aquarius style means adjusting to the unexpected just when you could really do with the tried and tested. If you are in love with an Aquarius, learn to be as flexible as possible, otherwise your relationship is going to fail for good. The thirst for knowledge is never going to be quenched by all that water that your Aquarius is carrying around. If you can teach them something new, and hold their interest with a lifetime of continued exploration and learning, they will love you for loving their brain. Although Aquarius carries water as a symbol, they are actually an air sign. As a sign of the air, they value intellect and the pursuits of the mind above all else. Stroke your Aquarian's libido by playing to their love of words. Show your love by reading or writing a poem. 5. Be clear about your emotions. Avoid drama and be real. Always, when you are dealing with an Aquarius, make sure that you are clear about your emotions and your intentions. An Aquarius likes to know exactly what is in your head, what you are feeling and where you are going. One of the best traits of an Aquarius is that they accept people as they are. They rarely judge or laugh at someone. Bullying is not their thing. When you are in a relationship with an Aquarius, you may not worry about your flaws. Aquarians never get along with dishonest people and have trouble forgiving those who hurt them. Aquarians cannot stand listening to someone who is not satisfied with life or whose life is always filled with relationship drama. If you have any issues with your parents, boss or friend, moaning about it will have no sense. They just do not care. While your Aquarius may help you to solve a super difficult problem, do not count on them all the time. Next time, they might just ignore your issues. 6. Aquarius needs fully trust before they open up. They love very hard. Aquarians love to listen to other people's problems and offer advice, but they often fear looking vulnerable in front of their own partners. While they have a lot of friends, they're often the mentor in the group, especially since they're able to relate to almost everyone. When it comes to their own lives, they find it difficult to be open books, especially in a new relationship. They like having their secrets, since they know that the ultimate trust lies within themselves. Truth is, once you win their heart, they have the capability to make you special in the grandest way. If you have an Aquarius's heart, they do everything just to make you loved and special. They are not the type to end relationships over silly problems. Instead, they will take the time to work out any major problems that may arise. They will stick with their partners through thick and thin and are prone to long-term relationships. They love their partners and they aren't scared to do anything and everything for them. Aquarius is a sign that will be there for you no matter what, and that will care for you no matter what you are going through. They will support you, no matter what you are doing. Aquarius individuals in love feel deeply and truly, they would give their life for you. 7. Aquarians hate getting into fights. But don't push them to the edge. You may be the one that goes over. Everyone hates getting into fights. But in general, Aquarians are non-confrontational, and don't thrive on drama. Aquarius is super tolerant in a relationship. Fighting is really easy with an Aquarius, because they just take it and they have a really good handle on their anger, while other signs might blow up completely. They also know that sometimes they have a tendency of saying things what they don't mean, unaware of the impact their words have. They communicate best in writing, as a way to get their thoughts and solutions out in a way that's less emotionally charged. But don't piss an Aquarius off. Have you ever seen an Aquarius explode in anger? They, in most cases, will ignore you, use silent treatments because they know they will say very, very mean and ruthless things. They don't easily get mad unless you push them emotionally. When their anger can't be controlled behind the hard exterior, the Aquarians will outburst, shout, and cause such a scene that may shock you. Often, they can bring up all the bad things in the relationship every time they have heated arguments. They are frank and can even bring up nasty things about you, and may not be aware how hurtful you can be. Rather than saying they are angry at you, they will declare that you have disappointed them badly. They may try to disengage themselves to prevent getting provoked even more. At the end of the story, they may decide not to be with you anymore. 8. Prepare yourself for mood swings. If you want to enjoy your Aquarius company, you should be prepared to bear their mood swings. When friendly, they will be one of the most charming beings and the funniest of all. But when in a black mood, they can kill with their sarcasm and slay with their anger. They'll appear as if they're out of nowhere, but it is probably best if you steer clear of trying to mend the situation altogether. Aquarians can go from sweet and loving to being irritated with the way you breathe at the drop of a hat. It is best to not fight it and just let it pass. It can be very difficult to be around them, since you never know when they can turn their anger towards you. 9. Innovation and creativity. Aquarians are one of the most creative signs in the zodiac. They do not like feeling boxed in by anything in everyday matters. The same goes for an Aquarius in love. They are prone to surprising their partners. One day, your Aquarian partner will suggest a walk in the park. The next day, he may suggest a trip to Brazil. Their innovative ideas are part of how they express their feelings. Never expect monotony from an Aquarius in love. One of the ways that an Aquarius shows love is through creative ideas. An Aquarius in love will keep you on your toes. Though they are not prone to grand shows of romance, they will find creative ways to express their emotions in a way that they feel comfortable. The sign is also known for creating unique ideas for dates, no simple dinner and a movie for an Aquarius. They also prefer a sentimental homemade gift over expensive jewelry, especially for Aquarius women. When it's time to get gifts, an Aquarius woman would totally love a thoughtful mixed CD over a tacky bracelet, unless the bracelet had something of personal meaning engraved. Thus, she won't break any banks when in a relationship. She typically prefers considerate gifts over flashy ones, which some men might have a hard time understanding, especially if it's their first relationship with an Aquarian. 10. You got a friend in me. Aquarians are one of the most personable signs in the zodiac. It seems like everywhere that an Aquarius goes, he or she makes a friend. They're extroverted and just can't help getting to know others. This spreads to an Aquarius in love. They personify the statement friends first when in relationships. Typically, an Aquarius will not just jump from person to person. Instead, they want to get to know you and they really want to be friends first. The relationship will thrive if it's based on a shared friendship and mutual interests, so do try to take an interest in your Aquarius lover's quirks and pastimes. It might seem contrary to suggest that you focus on being friends first and lovers second, but that really is the way this sign works when it comes to compatibility. Aquarius will love and respect you all the more if you don't push the point and don't try to force the relationship ahead of its time. This means that if you want to get with this sign, you've got to wait it out a little. 11. If you love Aquarius, set them free. Aquarians are individualists. They dance to their own drummer and carve their own niche in life, requiring a lover who will permit them freedom to find their own way. They are extremely bright and possess minds that are curious and full of ideas. They're happiest with a partner who can share their intellectual curiosity and help to expand their world. To hold on to your Aquarius love, you must allow them to be free. As Khalil Gibran says, let there be spaces in your togetherness. Aquarius is happiest in love when there's a solid foundation of friendship, so be a real friend and not just a lover. Share their world, and share your world with them. Open up your own heart so that they can see through the windows of your soul, and allow them the freedom to come and go as they please. Then you will not only hold on to your Aquarian, but you'll keep your partner happy and content as well.